Hello, I'm Shahid Rahman, studying nuclear science and engineering in Military Institute of Science and Technology. In today's video, I'm going to show you the way of installing Openmc using Docker and the easiest way. So this today's video will be dedicated to my juniors and the people who want to learn Openmc. And day by day, I will keep uploading some videos of um, some more details video. So anyway, let's get started. So everything that you have to do is written in this page. So first of all, you have to do what? You have to create a folder by terminal, and today I'm gonna give some command line script that you just have to copy and paste in terminal, and this the whole process will be done automatically. So first of all, you have to create a folder by terminal. Command line is mkdir folder name, that is your folder name. So create a folder. So if I create a folder, where this folder will be located, let's see, here it is. So any folder that is created by this command line will be shown up here. As you can see, I already have created a folder, but for you people, I'm gonna create this again. Terminal. So I'm gonna type mkdir folder name. So folder underscore name. There can't be any space. So if you wanna create any space, you must give an underscore. Okay. So you can see there's a folder that is just created. Folder name that is empty. So our first work is done. The second step, that is saying download the latest nuclear data library from this source. So copy and paste. So this is the page. You can also write Openmc nuclear data library. So this is the page and they are same. So the this is old data library and this is the newest. I'm gonna try this. So you just have to do this to download this. Okay, you can see this is showing one, that means this is already been downloaded. Anyway, I'm gonna download it again. So this is saying, and I'm saying this zip file is like 3.2 GB, so this is gonna take so much time. I'm gonna say no, I don't need it to be downloaded because I already have it. Where? This is here. Like you can see its name in the, anything that is downloaded here, you can find it in download section. Download. So you can see initially you will get this file, you will not get this file. Okay, so all you have to do in Mac, you just have to double press, so it will expand this file. So when this expansion is done, it will come up with a folder like this. The folder will carry 3 files: cross-section XML, neutron data, these are okay, photon file. Okay, so you can see this file is in download folder. Okay, but this can be in download folder. This has to be in this part, in this section. If you see, this is the file and you have to drag and drop this in here and rename it with what it say, NNDC. Okay, it say download the latest nuclear data library and rename it like NNDC. So if you zoom, you can see there's an underscore. Okay, so copy. Anyway, what I'm gonna do, I just drag and drop from download section to this section. Okay, this is under VIP. Okay, I'm gonna rename it rename with what? Rename with NNDC. So this is done, and what our next step say? Our next step is saying install docker desktop, open docker, otherwise the following command will not work. So install docker first. I'm gonna write docker. So docker desktop, docker.com, docker desktop over here. So this is their 5 version, like one from Apple Silicon. I'm gonna use it because my laptop is M1, like MacBook Air M1. So anyone using M1, M2, M3, he is gonna use this Docker desktop. Or anyone using Mac but not M1, M2, M3 will utilize this one. And anyone from Windows must know that whether it is ARM64 or AMD64. I can assure that you are using AMD64 on Windows laptop. Anyway, anyone with using Linux can go with this. So I'm gonna tap here and it will show up like this. One means this is already downloaded. Okay. Anyway, if I give save, it will start downloading like this, and see this extension, it is .dmg. And I'm gonna say no, I don't need it. So I cancelled it, and where do I get it? This is in download section. So I'm gonna type download. So you see this is docker dmg that is previously downloaded by me in February. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna double press it and see, this will come up with this one. You will just drag and drop, and it's saying it already exists in this location because I already have installed this. Okay, anyway, if you don't have docker installed, so this drag and drop process is not done anymore like previously, so then you will not see this window. Okay, so I will say stop, otherwise it will create another docker desktop. Anyway, you will just have to drag and drop, and you will get something like that in launchpad. Okay, so just tap here and see, this was not before there. Okay, and now it is shown up here. So you can see there is already some images that I already pulled as Openmc. I'm gonna delete them, but it's saying I cannot delete them because there's some container that is using this image, so I have to delete the container first. So container is not running, so I can delete them very easily. And see, the container is gone. Now I can delete them. This is not being used. So it's not like you will like install docker and you will get this image like previously installed. This is not gonna happen, but of course you're gonna get some images. I prefer you to delete them. Okay, just keep this clean and keep this interface clean. Okay, so every image that is previously installed, just delete them. Anyway, this page can be closed with this cross sign. Okay, you just can minimize them. If you do cross, like if you just vanish this, if you just quit this docker desktop, and this is gonna be vanished from here, and the following command will not work, like the fourth command will not work. So all you have to do, like minimize this window. Okay, so number 4 is saying, so I have docker installed and it is running in background. You can see it is running in background. So number 4 say pull I'm gonna remove this line. Okay, why? Because you might face trouble this line. Anyway, wait. Okay, anyway. So what I have to do, I have to, okay, first of all read this line, pulled over, whatever. All the images is made for AMD64 laptops, and I can assure your laptop is also AMD64. Haha. Only MarkMeet 1908 OpenMC ARM latest is made for ARM base. Okay, ARM laptops. So M1, M2, M3 laptops can use this image directly. So command line, what will be the command line? You have to open terminal and copy and paste this line. I will so I copied. See what it's saying. This command line will pull this image and build a container with Jupyter installed. Okay, so you have to do like do this. It's saying unable to find image. So what he is gonna do, he will pull this image from Docker Hub. He will gonna pull this image from Docker Hub, right? So, Okay, if I explain you something like what is Docker Hub? Docker have so many Docker images. Docker work this way, so it has so many uses. Like there is so many software that is code based that has no graphical interface actually. Maybe all the images has no graphical interface. I don't know. But if you type OpenMC here, you will see multiple OpenMC images, but official OpenMC that is from OpenMC organization, you will get this. This one is from OpenMC organization, right? So OpenMC organization has these 5 tagline, 336. So I prefer you, if you are using AMD64 laptop that is not ARM based, ARM64 architecture, who has AMD64 architecture based laptop should pull these, like should have this in tagline. He should do this and start pulling it, and if I start pulling it, it will show an error, like say it's saying unable to pull. View detail, will say it's saying unexpected no matching manifest for Linux ARM64 version 8 in the manifest list entries, no match for platform in manifest. Means OpenMC has not built any image that is compatible for ARM based laptop. So there is another option that you can do, that you can use this image but using emulator. The emulator will create a layer, like the image is the emulator creates a layer that makes you able to use the ARM AMD64 based laptop Docker images. So I will show you the process, how can you use this AMD64 images. I will show you, just take times, but first of all I have to show you something. So you can see the mark, what is it? Okay, anyway, I think termination. Okay, when you are seeing this line, that means you're pulling up image and creating a container and downloading Jupyter inside that container is done. How can you verify this? Like you have to go this Docker images. You see that is MarkMeet 1908 OpenMC ARM latest in use ব্যবহার হচ্ছে, that means it has a container created. Okay, next one. It's saying there is a container name, your container name. Okay, your container name, is it given automatically? No, when he created the command line, there was given this name. Okay, and you see there is 888, the first part 888, second part tetrate, first part tetrate, second part tetrate, and that is also given to this command line. I will show you, and this is under this image. Okay, so if this is green, that means you can tap here and it will bring you this page. This page has home, and home is empty. And now I'm gonna show you something like this. Openmc work has many files. I'm gonna copy them and folder name that I just created here. You see mkdir folder name. So anything that is created in that is inside in your local machine, means in your laptop, there is a folder that, and there's name is folder name. Anything inside this folder name will be will be shown up here. Okay, will be shown up here. That is called folder mounting. Okay, so by this you can I'm saying, like, when you are pulling a Docker image from Docker Hub, that doesn't mean you are installing inside your local machine. You are not installing OpenMC inside your local machine. So you will not find any file integrated in OpenMC inside this file system. Okay, because everything of OpenMC is installed in Docker now. So if you uninstall Docker, everything of OpenMC will be uninstalled with Docker. Okay, so this is very good. I think this is very good, and as a beginner in OpenMC, this is gonna be very much helpful for you, because you know very less about managing Docker system and installing open source code, their file. This is, like, I think this is complex for the beginner people. As this video is dedicated to my junior, I think they should utilize the Docker, I think. So anyway, you can just code here, right? You can create another Python file, and you can rename it with like Shahid, and you can write anything that is inside in here. You can write any code of OpenMC here, and this is gonna be executed. Like if I copy this section, this is, and execute this, you can run this from here. Okay, run selector, you can select the cell, run, you can do run cell, or you can just tap here anywhere from the cell, and you can do run. So this is gonna execute this. So if I print M5, so see what it say. We just created the materials, like we are making OpenMC to understand that we created a material that is M5, and this M5 material is used for like cladding in nuclear pin cell. Okay, for in nuclear fuel cell, this is used as a cladding material. Okay, like zirconium floor is used as a cladding material. So anyway, this command line is to create materials. So this is cell. You can create multiple cell. Like if you see, this is gonna create another cell, you can delete the cell, you can create multiple cell like this and run all the cell at a time. See, saying run selected cell, run all cell. So everything inside all the cell will be executed, or you can run individual cell at a time, like I show you this way. Okay, so this way I can do. So you see this the green thing is going downward. Okay, So this is how it is done. So this is OpenMC installed as a Docker image named markmit1908 OpenMC ARM latest. And now I'm gonna show you what's the resources that you will use to learn OpenMC. Like, you will not get me all the time, though I'm gonna post some more videos that is gonna be much more helpful for you people. But in absence of mine, or in essence of your any senior who knows OpenMC, where you will learn OpenMC. This is from OpenMC documentation. OpenMC documentation. Okay, this is OpenMC documentation. So inside this there is so many example, and you have to go through all the example if you wanna learn the basic of this tool. I'm mentioning OpenMC as a tool. Why? Because it's a tool that without theoretical knowledge you cannot use it for any purpose. Like, I'm giving you a gun and you don't know how to use it. Okay, who against you should use this gun? So running a gun is also matter of thing that you have to learn, right? So in learning OpenMC means you are learning this tool. You are learning this command line, like what OpenMC material does, what OpenMC MJX is done, what import OpenMC done, what this add element done, what set density done. So learning OpenMC means learning this thing. Okay, so you have to learn the theoretical knowledge to do for better thing in and grow your career in OpenMC. Anyway, so this at the example, this first example is gonna show you how to simulate a OpenMC pencil. What is pencil? Like our cell is the building block of our body. So pencil is the building block of a nuclear reactor core. A bundle of pencil creates an assembly, bundle of assembly creates a core, and the core is the main part of reactor. The internet is slow. Why? It's raining. Is this the reason? Anyway, I'm gonna take time. Here's SFR. Okay, let it be loaded. So SFR, this example has a full core, like a full core code, a code for full core. Okay, you see this example, this. Okay, let me show you something. Let me show you something like this enabled. So geometry.plot. Now let go. You don't have to see this. I don't want to show you something. I just okay. The example is loaded. It's a full core. You can see the individual you see is the assembly, and this assembly is containing pencil. So from this example you are gonna learn how to create a pencil. You see, this is the pencil from the axial view. No, axial, not axial view, it's a cross-sectional view. Okay, so this is how you create a pencil, and pencil creates an assembly creates a core. So all you have to do is to go through all the example. Like, you have to copy each line and read all the line. Like, this line speak about what this command line do actually. So you have to read each line. Okay, and you have to give more and more time to learn this. So my junior, get ready to learn this code, and you have to give me any time. like you cannot be distracted. Okay, anyway, uh, I'm gonna now show you how you can install. Okay, this image is made like this is built for ARM, like you can see its name. This is built for ARM based laptop. But what if we wanna install an AMD base, AMD64 base OpenMC image? So all you have to do is to add something in this command line, like we used this command line, right? And now we're gonna use this command line instead of this. See, there is an extra part, this line, and there is IT, there is like IT. So everything is same to same, everything is same to same, everything is same to same. Just extra is this line gonna utilize the emulator is integrated in Docker actually. So this line gonna instruct Docker to use an emulator that will be useful to um, for you to like pull this AMD based 64 AMD 64 based Docker image and run a container inside this, and after that it will download Jupyter. So, and I'm saying something. If you like this command line gonna pull the exact same image, but it will use emulator. So this is gonna kill your a lot more time. Same simulation that is done inside this Docker image. This Docker image is built for ARM64 and there is no emulator used. So any simulation, like you're running a simulation, it is taking 5 minutes, and the same simulation will take like 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, so it's killing you much more time. So I recommend like um, if you're using Docker, then use AMD64 laptop. Or if you're using like you don't wanna use Docker, then don't buy MacBook Air M1. You can like you should buy M2 or M3. I prefer M3, M2 also. And this is how you install OpenMC in Docker. And using Conda, I tried like installing OpenMC using Conda in MacBook Air M1, but it makes me face so many trouble. It shown up with so many errors that I couldn't fix at all. And sometime it was showing like I don't have enough space, and installing that images using Conda was requiring so much free space in my laptop that was not available at the time, and not even now. Like I have 275 GB or 250 GB space, and only 200 GB is used. So I recommend you either use M2 or M3 laptop, or if you're from M1, then use Docker. Actually, this is gonna be very much helpful for a beginner. Anyway, I'm gonna use this command line. I'm gonna show you how this is done. You see, there is 88, last digit is 9, and there is last digit is 8. So when you are gonna build like two images and two different container and two different Jupyter notebook inside two different container, you have to be careful with this part. Okay, here you used like tetra 8. You see there is tetra 8. So when we will use this command line, you will see another container, another Jupyter, and another server naming with 8889. So let's see. You see, this is working, this is in use. So I'm gonna use another terminal window. I'm gonna put it here. It's saying unable to find image OpenMC develop. You see the tagline OpenMC develop. So this develop, I said it to download this. Like you see, OpenMC has 6 individual tag. I choose develop. You can choose latest. Of course you can. Like you just have to type latest here. The problem is if you type latest with current latest OpenMC, you cannot calculate directly some kinetic parameter like delayed Newton fraction, Newton generation time. This kinetic parameter cannot be calculated with like direct tally score like IFP score. But OpenMC develop, this is gonna be very much helpful if you wanna calculate kinetic parameter like delayed Newton fraction, Newton generation time. So this is gonna take some more time. Let it be downloaded. Okay, see, everything has to be completed. Like this one, okay, everything is done, and this is done. I guess almost. Okay, let it be done. Anyway, if you wanna download the latest version, then you have to type latest here. Okay. You see the port is 8888. Okay, okay. This is done. When you see this line, that means this is done. So all you have to do, like you have to go in Docker images, and you see this is AMD64 image may have poor performance or fail if run by emulation. You see, so 21D securities. Okay, so all you have to do, you have to go in container, and you see this container is using this image. So this container belongs to this image. So you can also change this container name, where you just have to change this part. Okay, so if you run like Khaled or Shahed, Khaled or Shahed, this is gonna be appeared as Shahed naming. Okay, so anyway, I'm not gonna change anything. Container name. Okay, I'll give all the things in like comment. It just follow the instruction. So anyway, 2 containers are running. So I'm gonna enter this. You see it's port 89. Now you see that its home, this new container's home is having the same file that is inside the previous container's home, having the same file. Like they both have the same file. Why? Because in for the both container we mounted the same folder from a local machine. Like in this command line, where is it? In this command line, you see the folder name and in that case there is also the same name. Where is it? Folder name. So they are the same. So this and these are same. These and these are the same. That's why anything inside your local machines, folder name, anything. So this will be shown up here and here. So it's not like you just can mount one folder. You can mount multiple folder. Okay. Like if you wanna learn in future like mounting multiple folders for your container, just let me know. I will teach you, or I will give you the direct command and that will help you to do that. Okay, so that's all for today. You just can create multiple file, multiple folder, anything, like anything that you wanna create you can do just here. Okay, or you can, if you wanna create another folder here, you can also do. You can also, this gonna work also. Okay, this gonna work also. It's not like if you wanna create any Python file here, this not gonna work, not like that. But if you create any folder, like you're simulating a Python script, you're executing a Python script in this folder, in this file will not show up here. And if you don't do any code execution in this home file, will not show up in here. If you delete this settings, like settings XML file from here, this will be deleted from here also. Like there is no settings file, you see. Like we wanna delete this summary.h5 file, so what we have to do is like delete this and this will be removed from here. Just take time or refresh it. See, there is no summary.h5 file, there is no summary.h5 file, you see. So that's all for today. So anything you wanna know, learn from me, just text me, and I will keep posting some more videos that will be much more helpful for you, my juniors actually. So if you face any trouble while installing it, just let me know. And of course, at the last, I prefer all you to use the ARM64 based laptop. Okay, if you can, just do this, because I face so many trouble just for having ARM64 laptop. Obviously I have some advantage also, but I prefer to buy some more expensive laptop but with ARM64 laptop. ARM64 is very much flexible, I can assure you. What the fuck? I just deleted this container. Anyway, so that's all for today. Hope you guys will be helpful from this video. So that's all. Love is, tata.